Hello children, today in SUPW class we are going to study lesson 11, that is look before you leap. Okay, leap, the word leap means children jump. Okay, and this is a proverb, kahavat, saying, it is there in English, and it means look before you leap. It means that you should not act without thinking, or without first considering the possible consequences or dangers that might come out of that act of yours. Okay, so you should act only after much thinking or after a careful thought. Okay, so let's start the chapter number 11, look before you leap, page number 60. Look before you leap is an old proverb. It means that one should act only after a careful thought. So after much thinking only you should do anything. Okay, not just without thinking you just jump into something, and that may be prove wrong to you, or that may be wastage of your time or effort. Haste always makes waste. Okay, it means that doing something too quickly causes mistakes, and that may result in the wastage of your effort, your time, you know. So life is not a bed of roses. It's not like always, okay, whatever you do everything will come out to be good. So life is not a bed of roses. There are many hurdles in life. Hurdles means obstacles, problems also comes in life. We must go through the pros and cons. Pros and cons means the good points and the bad points. You should think about it before doing anything. You should think about the good part of it and also the bad part of it. It means what can be the consequence, good result and bad result, before coming into actions. We should not be thoughtless and leap into the dark, but this does not mean that we should not react. So we should not be thoughtless. It's not like without thinking you jump into something and you may cause problem to yourself, but it does not mean that you should not think, you should not act, or you should not react. You should, but you should think and do your work. Actually, a proper thought must be given before taking any step. Here is a short story about a monkey who loses his tail forever due to over curiosity. So, just to make you this proverb, look before you leap, to understand in a better way, there is a short story about a monkey who was over anxious, over curious, and out of this over curiosity of his, he lost his tail. So we will see how he has lost his tail. One day a carpenter is a person who works of wood. He makes wooden things and all. A carpenter was sawing means cutting a big log to divide it into two parts. So what he was doing, he was a carpenter, so he was cutting the log of wood and to divide it into two parts, because he wanted to make something out of that wood. A monkey who was sitting on a nearby tree was watching him curiously. So you can see in the picture is a carpenter was sitting on a log of wood and he's cutting it, and nearby there is a tree on the branch of which a monkey is sitting and looking at very anxiously, very curiously at this carpenter. The carpenter was able to cut only half a portion of the log when the lunch bell rang. So this carpenter must be working in a factory or something, and there is a time when there is a lunch time, they ring a bell so that the workers can leave their work and they can come to have their lunch. So he was only half portion of the wood was cut and the lunch bell rang. So he left his work there only and he went out for lunch. He stopped his work and pushed a wedge into the split and left for lunch. So split means what? Division. He had cut the this wooden log and there was a gap. So in order to fill the gap, he put a wedge. Wedge means pointed or sharp piece of wood. He had put the wedge into that split. Once the carpenter was out of sight, the curious monkey jumped down from the tree. So once the carpenter had gone, he was just out of his sight, he could means not visible anymore. The monkey jumped down from the tree in order to see what is going on. It went close to the log and began to observe the log carefully for some time. So he began to see very carefully what that carpenter was doing. It stopped at the wedge and began to observe the wedge curiously, and the wedge that the carpenter had put in between that split, the monkey began to watch that wedge very carefully. So it went all around the log and it was taking a round around that log. So he was taking rounds, he was observing everything very carefully. Monkey's curiosity increased, and the more he was watching, the more curious he was becoming. He wanted to know more and more about it. At last it sat on the log. Now as you can see in the other picture, that now finally he was sitting on the log. Unfortunately, monkey's tail began to dangle down in between the white split. So as this wooden log was cut and there was a gap, so this, as monkey sat down, the tail was long now, so tail was hanging. Dangle means to hang in the split. So there was a gap, so the tail was hanging in the split. It began to play with the wedge. Now the monkey, he started to began that piece of wood was there which was kept in the split. The monkey started to play with that wedge. It began to pull and push the wooden wedge curiously. He was taking it out, then putting it inside. So pushing and pulling was done by him. Suddenly the wedge came into monkey's hand. Now while doing this, it got maybe loosened or something, and the wedge came out in his hand. As soon as the wedge was removed, the split part of the log got stuck together. Now the split was like this and the wedge was in between, so that the gap, to maintain the gap. Now as soon as the wedge came out, the split end, they stuck together. And what happened when these split ends stuck together? And the monkey's tail was caught in between the logs. So the monkey's tail was already hanging in this, and it was like this, and as soon as the wedge was removed, the tail got stuck between the split ends. The monkey shrieked in pain and jumped out. The monkey was crying, shouting out of pain. Obviously, tail was stuck, and he jumped out. But the poor monkey's tail was gone forever. But his tail was cut, and it was gone forever. So see how, without thinking, he jumped down. He began to, started playing with the wedge, and how it came out, and his tail was gone forever, and for no reason. So because he was doing the thing without thinking, and if you do the thing without thinking, without giving much thought, then the result would be like this only. So children, whatever work you do, you should think twice and then do. Whatever you speak, you should think twice and speak, because once the words are spoken, it's spoken, it cannot go back. So you may face severe consequences also if you think or if you act without thinking. So that is why look before you leap. So you should look before you jump. It's not like you jump and then you think, then you can go into some hole or something. So you should think before you act or before you do something. So this is all about this chapter, children. Go to the chapter, read the chapter, and question answers you will get in the PDF.